Finn then encounters one of the time giants from Fiona and Cake, who welcomes him.
Jake, I promise, when we grow up, we'll live here and be best friends and spend every day together, having adventures for all time.
And we'll try to fix everything and save everyone. The portal then closes, trapping Finn again. Welcome to Cartoon Do. In this video, we'll be analyzing and reviewing the Adventure Time comic, Beginning of the End. This comic is legendary in every sense of the word, and what's even better is that it's an official Adventure Time comic from Cartoon Network. So, without further ado, let's get started. Note, this video covers the first chapter. If the video gets enough engagement, I'll continue the series, so don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment if possible. Now, let's continue. Beginning. Let's analyze the cover of the comic. We can see Finn in the middle, Joshua, Jake's dad, on the right, and to the left, there are images of Finn and Jake, along with a young Marceline at the bottom. There's also a hint of time. The chapter begins with a flashback of Finn, Jake, and Joshua in the snow, having a great time. Finn then wakes up in the present, noticing Jake isn't beside him. Strange lights are coming from the window, and he goes downstairs to look for Jake. There, he finds the creature that appeared in that previous episode, who oddly enough is still the same age. Finn wonders, shouldn't he have grown up by now? He then hears a strange noise downstairs and wonders, Jake, is that you? Downstairs, Finn finds Marceline marking her signature M in the house. He asks, didn't this happen centuries ago? But Marceline doesn't notice Finn at all, almost as if he's invisible. I think this could be a time paradox. Or maybe Finn's trapped in one of that worm's dreams. Either way, we're about to find out. Meanwhile, Jake wakes up, not finding Finn either. But hold on. Finn woke up in the morning, while Jake wakes up at night. I think this supports the idea of a time paradox and might even explain the cover of the comic. Jake starts searching the house for Finn. BMO tells him not to disturb, but Jake continues his search. Back to Finn. He sees shadow versions of himself, telling him that his princess is weird. It turns out to be Shoko, which is clear evidence that Finn is stuck in a time dilemma. The scene splits between Finn and Jake. Jake is outside searching for Finn, while Finn is talking to Shoko at the front door. She tells him that all the answers are behind that door. Jake hears a noise and rushes back inside, thinking it's Finn, but finds the house empty. Finn then encounters one of the time giants from Fiona and Cake, who welcomes him.
Welcome, Finn Mertens. Welcome to the end of time. I'm the Lord of Eternity, all of time.
The time being tells Finn he brought him here because Finn broke a promise, bringing him to the center of time, a place outside of time.
I brought you here to punish you because you're a promise breaker. And your punishment is being erased from time.
Finn tries to attack the time being, but his sword shatters. The time being informs him he can't hurt time itself because he represents time. The being continues, telling Finn that time will move on without him.
What's happening? Why are you calling me a promise breaker?
Simple. You broke a promise in my name, so you deserve punishment.
The entity confirms that Finn will be erased from time and reminds him of the promise he broke. The time being tells Finn that unless he remembers his oath, he will find the answer behind a door. This door is likely some kind of passage into Finn's memory, a concept we've seen before in Adventure Time. The scene shifts back to Jake, who has brought Princess Bubblegum to help find Finn. She can't find any traces of Finn's arm, which can usually be tracked, and points to their stopped clocks as evidence that Finn is already being erased from time. Back to Finn and Shoko, who have entered the door. Finn frantically searches for the moment when he made the promise. From their conversation, we understand that Shoko was chosen to guide Finn in this time paradox, as she was one of his previous lives. Shoko explains that Finn became a hero because his parents loved and protected him, while she became a thief and traitor because her criminal parents cut off her arm. But Finn dismisses this as nonsense, and they continue their search until they find the memory. This memory is the one we saw in the flashback at the start of the chapter. This is the moment when Finn and Jake found the treehouse.
Jake, I promise, when we grow up, we'll live here and be best friends and spend every day together, having adventures for all time.
The time entity then appears and says,
There it is. For all time. You made this promise in my name. Now, for breaking it, you will be punished.
Finn explains that he didn't mean for it to be an official promise, and after all, they've never really taken a break from adventuring.
I just told Jake yesterday. I said I didn't feel like hanging out.
The time entity tells him that this is enough to break the promise. Finn responds, furious, asking if he's really going to be punished for just wanting some time to himself, and that he's now trapped outside of time just for that. The time entity coldly replies that Finn is not just trapped, but will be erased from time itself. Everything Finn has ever done will cease to exist. Finn protests, claiming that the Land of Ooo will be destroyed because of this. The entity replies that what happens to Ooo or the world is none of its concern. Finn then pleads to at least say goodbye to his friends in Ooo. The entity agrees, opening a time portal through which Finn emerges on the other side, where Jake and Princess Bubblegum are. Finn tells them that he's trapped in the center of time and will try to fix everything and save everyone. The portal then closes, trapping Finn again. Jake tries to save him, but he fails, and the chapter ends. How will the next chapter unfold? Will Jake be able to save Finn? Or will Finn find a way to save himself? And what role will Shoko play in all of this? Will young Marceline make another appearance in future chapters, or is there no room for her here? We'll find out all of this in the next video if this one reaches 50 likes.